What's up, Want a Coffee fam? We're back with your favorite hosts, Christian and Tabby. Sit back and enjoy the ride.
Oh my goodness!
Hello!
How have you been, my love?
Christian, all the better for seeing you, darling.
Oh my goodness. Well, that's what we do. That's what we do.
Oh, I love seeing you and I love getting to jump on and chat to you. Guys, let us know in the comments how you are. What is crack-a-lacking down in your side of the neck of the woods?
Part. Check in. Check in.
Check in with us.
When you are with your friends, when you are with your people, check in. Tell them how you really are, because sometimes you don't realize how helpful it is to have these little, offerings where I can just tell Tabby how I'm feeling honestly, and Tabby can then reflect as well. I feel like more people should have that.
Yeah, vulnerability is key.
Ugh! Oh my God, you just unlocked my heart, girl. Right. Honestly, I want to continue with these question sessions.
Yes, I like these question sessions.
Right. And I want to ask you another question. For those of you who are just tuning in, we are just, getting personal. We're getting intimate. We're doing like a red table talk of sorts. Like,
oh, yes.
Right?
I love it.
Right? Down under meets up here. But like, we're doing it just you and me. If you guys have questions, feel free. Obviously, come in and chime in. But these will just be questions between us.
Yeah.
Because we're uploading, not you.
Yeah.
JK. Anyways, this week's
okay,
question. I know, right? This week's question, let's see. What is a language that you love to listen to, even if you don't understand it?
Oh my goodness. Probably Italian. Like I am literally the most hopeless romantic that is so single. And whenever I get to like hear the like Italian, like what's the word? Like whenever I see or hear anything Italian, my whole inner being just like warms up and like hope is restored in romance that one day will happen. and there's something about the sound that in the way they pronounce things is very like it just reminds me of like family and love. Like that's what it is, and that's something that's really big to me in my heart. So I think that's why it's so special to tune into it, even though I can't understand it. I would love to be able to speak it. So if you guys have tips,
any other language?
No, unfortunately. And the only language I do speak, I really struggle with too. So yes.
I mean, English is a struggle bus, really. So I get that.
Like if anybody that's like that English is their second language, I'm like, you speak English better than I do. Just don't even worry.
That part, they studied it and get nuances that I didn't even know existed.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck, bitch? You said that better than me.
But what about you, my love? What language do you like to listen to?
Honestly, I feel like slightly spoiled, or not spoiled, but I guess like different in that I do speak English and Spanish, and so I do love French, I love Spanish, I love Italian, but I do understand a lot of those words and a lot of like the phrases and stuff, and so that's what kind of drew me to them. I will say I love listening to Korean. I love listening to Japanese. It's so like, vowel centric. I love listening to Chinese because of that. I love listening to, I love listening to languages, and I love listening to music from that speak in different languages. So I can't really give a legit answer because I really do like them all. I cannot pick a favorite, but I can, and I don't know if this changes the question 100%, because like whatever, I get my favorite language is, I don't know, sign language. Beautiful. But I would say my favorite accent the sexiest accent, or like when people speak a different, like when I hear them speak, Australian accent is, and I know, right? Literally has always been one of like this random, like, what are they saying type of sexy. Like, I don't like that. I feel
Oh
like,
yeah, mate, we're so mysterious. We're just gonna,
oh,
shrimp on the Barbie.
oh my God. Put them on the fucking Barbie. Call me Ken. The shrimps on the Barbie.
I like can't agree with you on this.
I know, nobody ever does. My boyfriend
yeah,
literally thinks I'm disgusting. My boyfriend has called me trailer trash for having this opinion. And I fucking love it. I love the Australian accent, and I think that, like, obviously I'm not very good at it, but I try.
I try. Do you know, another accent I really love is the Afrikaans accent.
Oh my God, like South Afrikaans, like realness. Yeah.
When I hear a man with an Afrikaans accent, I melt right there and then. I'm like,
I 100% agree with that, because it's not English. It's beautiful.
yeah, it's so beautiful. It's so right? And there's strength and like a really like steady, powerful stance about it. And I'm like, I need this in my life. Like, I'm so chaotic that like I need someone that's strong and balanced. I don't know. It'd just be great.
I love strong and phallic men in my life too.
Yeah. I mean, where are they these days though? Like, I don't know where they are. But I guess being on being on languages.
Yes.
What is your love language?
Wait. Ooh, honestly, I feel like I'm like low-key mean. So I feel like my love language is being mean. If I'm reading you to filth, I really like you. Like if I'm saying like mean things to you, about you, with you, for you, about you in front of people, oh, then I'm like, oof, honey, I'm it. So,
I like that. So you've created a whole new love language. Because for those of you that don't know, there's about 5 love languages, and it's physical touch, acts of service, words of affirmation, then there's gifts, and then there's quality time.
Oh, quality time. Yes.
And I love that. I'm just mean. Mean is my love language.
Yeah, like words of affirmation. No, it's like the opposite.
I like that. Yeah. I think for me, I would say that like mine is like probably physical touch. Like I am a hugger. Like if I meet you, I'm going to stand up and I'm going to give you a hug. And it is so awkward because so many people are not huggers. And so they stand up and I'm like, hi, are you a hugger? Boom, here.
You know what?
And then they're like, oh. Yeah.
I've actually learned when you're walking a dog, especially, I feel like I love to touch people too, but when you're walking a dog and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm sorry, he likes to walk, he likes to touch people, he likes to come up, you notice people like, oh, well, mine doesn't, or oh, mine, and you're like, oh, wow, I do like to touch, and not everybody likes to touch.
Yeah, like, not everybody does. I'm very respectful. Like if someone's like, handshake, I'm like, high five. Totally. But yeah, some people are so interesting. And I guess my brother, he hates it when I put my hand on his back. Like if I was to go and like put my hand on his shoulder and like be like, love you, like bye. He's like, he shrivels up and just hates it. It's so funny. Is he? He's 24.
My brother was very similar, with even like specifically because my youngest brother and I are very, very like lovey. So I'm like, oh, I love you. So he was like very anti being touched and stuff, but he has a daughter now, and now he's like, hey, I love you, and he hugs, and it was like a 180. So I will say,
love that.
Yeah. I had a brother very much like that. He had a daughter. Now he's like, hey, I just want to say I love you. I was like, oh, I love you too, bitch. Bye-bye. Pour me a shot. Why are you talking? And on that note, everybody, take a shot. Call your brother. Tell him you love him.
call the people you love and tell them that you love them. You know, I told my friend the other day, who's a guy who is in a relationship, as I was saying goodbye to him, I was like, bye, I love you, just so you know. Not like, I'm in love with you. It was more like, I need you to know that I actually love you so much. Exactly. And that's okay that I tell you that, because I don't want to walk away, you have a car accident and then
die
maybe
and not know.
Yeah.
I so appreciate hearing that. We need to have more of these types of statements, because literally love needs to be shared. Like, honestly, there's nothing wrong with that. I care for you. I want you to live. And if you die, well, I want you to know that I cared for you while you live. Bye.
Gonna grieve now.
Yeah. See you soon.
Yeah.
Tabby, I love you. On to the next question. But I have one more thing before we go. I would like to challenge you. Well, and I hope you challenge me. To I want us to like make something that is very like typical American. Low key, I have to prep for Thanksgiving, so I want to start like baking and cooking and doing a lot more in the kitchen. So this is also a challenge like to do to me. So I'm gonna challenge you to make an apple pie, because that is an American treasure that McDonald's knows so well.
Oh, well, challenge accepted.
But you gotta give me.
Okay, so if we're on the pie terms, you've got to make an Australian meat pie.
Oh, we don't.
It is beef mince and like gravy. This is coming from me, a vegan. This is like.
Or you can make a vegan version.
You can use lentils instead.
Okay, obsessed. I made that.
You'll love it. Oregano, basil. You're in for a treat.
Okay, I'm gonna make a meat pie, guys. I love meat.
Pie. And let me know how you go to
size, but I'm definitely down to make this meat pie.
Yeah, it is. It's delicious. It's a childhood memory. When I was younger, my grandpa, he would make us meat pies, and then eventually it evolved to like, we'd call them pink pies and blue pies, and he would put blue food coloring into potato, mashed potato.
Oh my god!
And we have blue
pie. That is so good. Oh my god. Okay, I love this. I love the ideas. I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna run. Literally, I'm like working on my Thanksgiving menu right now, and you don't even know. It is what?
It's not even September.
Yeah, fuck. So I'm working on this because I'm psychotic. So I'm so excited, because it's gonna make me work on not only pie crust, but like meat fixins. And also vegan options.
Yeah, it's vegan options. Yeah.
All right.
I'm really excited to see.
We're gonna touch base. I'm probably gonna make two, one meat, one no meat.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna make an apple pie.
I'm gonna make any specific apples, like Pink Lady, Granny Smith.
Oh, I love that. Honestly, no. Honestly, I love like any apple. I would say my thing is, specifically when you're making anything apple based, stick to the same apple. A lot of people will like mix apples and then it just tastes like apple sauce, which is okay. But I love specific apples. Yeah, I love a Granny Smith flavor. If you're gonna do a Granny Smith, I do a crumble top. If we're doing a red Macintosh or a red delicious whatever, I do like the streusel or the braided top. If we do, yeah, it's just, honestly, if we do a gala apple, yeah. Oh my gosh, I love eating and pies. So we're not going to start. We're going to go.
Okay.
You're amazing, and I can't wait to make your mince pie.
I can't wait to make an apple pie.
I love you. Next time we're going to have some more questions, and honestly, if anybody has a question to suggest, please do. But this is us. This is us on the way out. My name is Christian.
And I'm Tabby.
Peace.
Peace out, Brussels sprouts.
That's it for us, folks. If you like what you heard, please like, share, and subscribe at beartiger.productions or #WannaCoffeePod. Orange is not my new black.